Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a very long time, almost a year since I did these sprints. Kind of trying to get back into them to finish Crown of Flame for its publication date, which I'm hoping is sometime in April, May. I know um, last year I was hoping to get it done um, in November, December, or something. That just didn't work out. So yeah, can't wait for this to get started. Trying to get through a couple more chapters. Um, Editing wise, and then also work on Crown of Frost, which is my second book on my series, which already has about 50,000 words in it, um, and possibly work on my novella, set in the same universe, which is centered around one of the main characters, um, the Emerald Stone. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to sprinting. Um, if you are online right now, it shows me that there's no one watching, which is fine. That's how these things typically are. If you are watching somehow and YouTube analytics is not showing you on my stream, please let me know what you're working on. And yeah, uh, so I'm doing a bit differently this year. Um, it's going to be 10, 20, and 30 minute sprints. Um, some people might remember back when I first started, I used to do a warm up sprint. We're no longer doing that. Um, I think it was just, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah. Um, Big things that have changed in my life since I last saw you. I would say not a big whole bunch. As you know, last year I got a job in New York City, which I'm currently living in Manhattan. Um, I would show you the rest of my apartment, but it's a bit busy. Um, uh, yeah, I live in Hudson Yard area, and very interesting year. Um, Very interesting time for me to move. Um, but over the years, I've been able to meet a couple of authors, like Jay Kristoff, Daniel Green. Um, Forgetting her name because it was not an author that I like went out to see personally. I went out to see because like there's a lot of hype around the book, and I also wanted to see like what a launch event looks like in New York City. And it turns out it's a very crazy event. There were like 400 people there. Um, so yeah. Oh, and I still am fighting off a cold. Um, I've had this cold since for a couple weeks now. Um, I'm starting to think it was the flu because like I've been hearing the flu has been going around, and what's happening with the flu is like people start to feel better and then they get worse, and then that's once you're over the worst hill, you start to actually get better. But yeah, um, some news is I have someone who is willing to read my novel. I've had people read it and tell me that they like it, but again, um, they are family members, so I don't know. A couple of people who've told me that they liked it. One was is not a typical reader. The other one is a heavy reader, um, and yeah, and then two that I gave out haven't yet to finish reading it. And I understand it's because it's not really their genre. Um, they're more into romance and romantasy, where my book is definitely not romantasy. There may be eventual romantic elements in the book, but not right now. I've also started a Patreon that you can check out in the channel description. Um, Sorry, not the channel description, the video description. This is completely free. You do not have to pay for anything about it. Um, Maybe eventually I will have paid tiers, but right now I just don't see like adding anything of value to the Patreon that would warrant me asking money for it. Um, because I just feel like the stuff that I'm talking about in the Patreon is stuff that should be regularly available. It's basically a newsletter. But yeah, So if you want to go see some updates about like some things that I've been doing over the past year, go there. Um, yeah. Um, Something that I noticed over the years is I like to bounce around different writing software. Um, I've used Scrivener. I've used open source variants of it, like oh gosh, what am I? Manuscript, which I wouldn't download Manuscript right now because there is a version of Manuscript which has malware in it, and you have to be very careful about which version you actually install. I've tried Libro, I think it's called. Um, I've tried For the Words and other things. Um, yeah, it's I like exploring different software. I know people aren't like me. There are people who are like, I I write in Scrivener because I've been writing there for 4 or 5 years, and I'm going to be writing Scrivener to the day I die. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to figure out which software works best for me, and sometimes there might be a new piece of software that just works better for me, and so sometimes it might not be. Um, like I think I originally started writing this out in Word, then in Scrivener, then I changed to Google Docs, then I changed it over to Read Writer, then I changed it over to Atticus, and then I changed it back over to Google Docs. And now I'm editing it in Word, just because it's a bit more professional. Um, and that's the industry standard for editing. Um, yeah. So what's going on with everyone in the chat? Hopefully, I can get some viewers on here and talking to me. Also, if at any time you want to join the writing stream, just let me know. I can add you as a guest. It's not a big deal. Uh, I do use Talk Studio rather than what is it called? There's another big one, and I always forget about it. But it's essentially the same thing. You can just click on the link, um, and anyone can join. I think there's a limit to 24, but I don't think I'd ever have 24 people here, but we'll see. um, and right now, for editing my manuscript and writing right now, I'm listening to Claire Obscura Expedition 33 soundtrack, which is a video game and recently won Best Video Game. Um, Not Best Video Game. Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I've been playing it also, and I'm really loving it too. I really enjoy the story. Um, the combat's a bit older, so if you like those old school JRPGs, you'll probably love Claire Obscur Expedition 33 because it's kind of like a modern take on those. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm listening to when I'm going to be writing and reading through my manuscript. So yeah, I plan on editing 2 chapters and then probably going to go if I have time. I'm gonna go write some of my second book, but that's probably only if I have time. So we are getting up to 5:10. We are at 5:10. So let's start off with a sprint. So first, we are going to do a 10-minute sprint. Um, I will mute myself because sometimes I will speak out loud while I'm reading, and I get nervous. Like, what if I'm reading something that I don't like? It's a spoiler. Um, then I have to move on, and I don't know. But yeah, anyway, see until the time's up. I'll be muting myself and hiding the camera. The countdown timer will still be showing, and there'll be a little bar down here, which I just displayed now, that shows sprint in progress. Once the time's up, I will come back and we will talk about it. Okay. Timer starts in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. That was my first sprint. Day. How far did I get? Got pretty far down through this sprint. Sorry, people keep on texting me. I don't know why. I was just fixing something. Um, so yeah, let's see. Um, I think I should remove this sprint progress marker. Um, so I have some questions. Like, I guess I'm just gonna be rambling at this point. Because there's no one here to just talk about these. Um, I really want an illustrated cover. Like I'm happy with the way my cover looks now. Um, I think it looks really good. It's just I wish I could do like something like something else. Like I love there's this one in the author that I just discovered. Who's actually lives in New York. I like to reach out to him, but he's also he already has a published book, and I think he's pretty well known already. So it'd be kind of weird for me to reach out to him. Um, but yeah, I really liked his cover design. It looks very professional. It looks like it was done by like a actual person. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I should just stick with the cover I have now, and then like maybe do like a Kickstarter for a special edition that has an illustrated cover, and make that like the hardcover version of it, and like keep the paperbacks the same or what. Um, Let me show you. Okay, I'm back. Just to show the different covers. So this is my current cover in my book. Um, I didn't realize this is weird. um, it's not weird. I think it looks nice. I like it. I like the font. I like the. It's basically what I asked for and described to them almost perfectly. But I also kind of love, like, look at this hardcover from JDL Roselle's The Hidden Guardian. I really love an illustrated cover. Sorry, I really love an illustrated cover. Um, I love what he's done with his covers in his books. Like, I don't, I don't like. I need to find someone who can do this stuff. Like, I know it lists the person who does it here, but I'm sure that they're blocked out now. I also like how the inside's kind of barren, which is what I was kind of going to do for my hardcover for Crown of Flame. But I don't know if I'm going to release a hardcover for launch. um, Something that I have to think about. Because, like, I feel like for my first book, I think I need to get a replacement for this because this is all warped. I think um, when I during the summer. It was pretty hot in here. Um, so there were a couple days that I had to have I I somehow got this is like it's not damaged, but it's not like perfect. And maybe I just need to lay it down with some books. Yeah, um, that's just what I've been thinking. Uh, I want to. I was on top of page 44. How many more pages until this is a long chapter? I have 5 more pages. I don't know how people are able to edit so quickly. I wish I could just be like done. But I really need to do 2 chapters because I have to turn it into someone to edit the book, to my editor, or else I'm going to be in trouble. And they're expecting the edits in February. He said it's a short book, but like I don't know. This is the longest book I've read personally, so it was just kind of like, oh, it's a short one. But yeah, I understand where he's coming from. Like a lot of fantasy books, they're like 150,000 plus. Some I've seen some that are like 300,000. There's one author who I saw was like 480,000, and I'm like, I I don't have time for that. I don't know how you were able to do that. Maybe someday, but not today. Um, but yeah, where's my timer again? Let's do let's do a 20-minute sprint. Um, because I feel like that's gonna help me finish this up. Um, actually, let's do another 10-minute. Because I feel like I need to break them up. Um, and that way I should be able to finish up this chapter, editing it, and then I can be move along. Oh, I also forgot to fix. Oh shoot, I forgot to fix the parts because like originally manuscript format, at least the way that I read it, for thoughts it's not supposed to be italicized. That's only for print. When I have done it before, it, it should use a single like quote marker. I can't remember what it's called. Apostrophe. Um, but for thoughts nowadays, like it just has to be italicized. It seems like, and it's part of the complaint, not complaint, but suggestions that I saw a lot of when reviewing my book. So I'll have to look through this again. But anyway, we'll start our next sprint in 3, 2, 1. a bit weird. um, I'm gonna show my face again. This because we're not sprinting. Yeah, that's weird. Um, I'm not sure why I was hiding the sprint timer or why the sprint timer froze on stream. I'll have to make sure it doesn't do that in the future. But yeah. Um, might do another 10 minutes. Take a break and then go for a walk. Then come back again to stream. But yeah, we'll see. Uh, yeah. So how's everyone's day been going so far? It's been going slowly for me. Well, slow and fast at the same time. Um, if that makes sense. I think that's a thing where it feels like it's going super fast but super slowly at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, back to the covers discussion again. Um, oh, I didn't hit my mic. I hit it. I'd like to also do special editions. I also backed several Kickstarters this year. Um, so yeah, maybe in the future I can do Kickstarters to help fund my book upfront. Um, sort of like how, sorry, this author does it. Just because I feel like that's like a good way to use Kickstarter. It keeps on. This author does it. I feel like that's a good way of like recouping your money quickly from publishing it. And I feel like a lot of indie authors are starting to use Kickstarter, um, which I feel is fine. My thing is like I feel like books are the easiest thing to get out as a Kickstarter. Um, it's like you don't have to worry about it too much, but yeah. Yeah. Uh, I've also been following the Ingram news, and I'm not saying the Ingram is Spark news. I'm saying the Ingram news, um, which sounds like it's annoying for indie bookstores. I'm still gonna have my book available for Ingram Spark, um, which means it'll be on the major retailers. But I think I'll also do what a lot of people doing and sell them wholesale myself. Um, I just have to figure out the math behind that. Um, but my book's not out yet, so I don't have to worry about that. Um, uh, so yeah, we're probably going to be doing another 10 minute sprint. Then I'm going to take a short break to go for another walk because I'm underneath the steps I need to get down. And it's only 5:45. Yeah, 5:45. Um, so it's not too bad. Not too late. And also, I work from home tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about getting up early, getting dressed, and getting ready to go. Um, that's positive of having hybrid work. You can be like, I can sleep in a little bit. I don't have to like worry about like Hey, is what I'm wearing okay? Hey, is my hair perfect? Let's just go out. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another 10 minutes. I am going to make sure that this countdown timer does not freeze. So I'm going to muted. in that is time. Um, so that's my final sprint for this evening. I got through the two chapters that I wanted to. Let me update track there. Um, so, um, flame into progress. Two chapters. Submit. What is it doing? I think I need to write the total. Okay. So yeah, I have 31 chapters to go. I try to do two chapters a day. I should be able to get done. Let's see. But yeah, when I come back, I'll be doing other stuff. More fun things, like working on my scripts that I still have to go. Am I already on chapter 23? That's really surprising, especially since my word count is not that high. Well, actually, no, that makes sense because if you double, so I'm at 23, so if you double it, it's like 40, which is close to it, so 100,000. Oh gosh, this is going to be under what I expected, isn't it? um, but yeah, I mean, I have to go back and add things to it, so yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. um, although I do get worried about this stuff. Um, wait, how much did I finish? Did I do this year? Wait, that should be in my Patreon. Oh wait, no, that is here in Crown of Frost. 49,000. So if I doubled it, it would be 100,000. Um, but there's stuff that I have to add to all the chapters, probably. Oh gosh, it's frozen already. But yeah, it's something that I'll probably have to do and then add probably like 500 words per sprint. Because honestly, when I'm going through this, I don't think I'm being that as descriptive as I need to be. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Well, not tonight. That's gonna be it for right now because I'm gonna go for another walk. Then I'll be back probably in like an hour. And then I'll see you then. Okay. Bye.